Let's overview the science of cancer therapy. There are two views of cancer out there, the orthodox view and the alternative view. The orthodox view is that cancer is a lump or a bump. It is a growth. And therefore, if that is the cancer, obviously the solution to cancer is to get rid of the lump or the bump. Cut it out, burn it away, or poison it. Get rid of it. That's the cancer. And so you go to the orthodox physician and they'll cut it out or burn it away or poison it away and they'll say, we got it all. Often, as you know, however, it comes back, so they didn't get it all. That's the orthodox view. The alternative view is that the lump or the bump is not the cancer at all. It's the symptom of the cancer. The question is, what caused the lump or the bump to grow? And so instead of looking at symptoms, the alternative physician will look at causes. And he will say that there's something wrong with the balance, the natural balance, the homeostasis of the body. Something is wrong that causes that lump or bump to grow, and that's what we're going to attack, not the lump itself. And so the orthodox physician wants to get rid of the lump, the alternative physician wants to get rid of the cause of the lump, and to a large extent will even ignore the lump or the bump. Now sometimes the alternative physician will remove the lump because of cosmetic reasons or because it's life-threatening, if it's growing near an artery or if it's blocking passage of the intestinal tract or something like that. It's got to be removed, but not because it's a lump, but because it's life-threatening. And so they will get rid of the lump under those conditions, but otherwise they pretty much ignore it and say, well, it'll be gradually reabsorbed by the system over time, and if it's not, it'll be benign anyway. You see, most of those lumps and bumps, if you look at them under the microscope, are not pure cancer. Most of them are relatively small percentage of cancer. Most of those tissues that the doctors are concerned about eliminating are non-cancerous. Only the most virulent forms of cancer are all cancer. And so you have this mixture between cancer and non-cancer. And it's possible, let's say, to use radiation, and you can radiate the tumor, and incidentally, cancer part of that tumor is more resistant to radiation than the non-cancerous part. So let's say if you have a tumor that's 80% non-cancerous and 20% cancerous, which is a fairly typical ratio, you can get rid of 80% of it, and the patient and the doctor are deliriously happy. Look, we've shrunk this tumor by 80%. But all they've done is gotten rid of the non-cancerous part. The remaining 20% is pure cancer now, and it spreads. So this focus on the tumor has some serious problems to it. So anyway, I'm a little bit off the track. That is one of the ways of distinguishing the two views between the orthodox and the alternative view. Now, to simplify this, we may think of cancer as the healing process gone out of control. I mean, if it weren't for the body's ability to repair itself and to produce new tissue constantly, we'd be in pretty bad shape because that's a natural part of our life cycle. On an average, I've been told that the average cell lives about 7 years. Some live longer, some live shorter, but the average is about 7. So every cell in our body, on an average, has been replaced every 7 years. If I were to scratch my hand just like this, what I've done is scraped away a few skin cells. Already, my body is starting a process to replace those skin cells with new cells. That's a natural part of the healing process. When those skin cells are replaced, there are signals, both chemical and electrical, that tell the system, you've done your job, you can stop now, and it works just fine. However, if our chemical and electrical signals are out of whack, then this healing process may not stop, and it will continue to heal and overheal. First thing you know, I've got a growth on my hand, and I go to the doctor and he says, cancer, let's cut it off. But the cause of it is the breakdown in the chemical and the electrical systems that were supposed to tell my body to stop healing. Now that's kind of an oversimplified but a fairly accurate view, a statement of the theory behind cancer that is held by most alternative doctors in this field.